calling my name.
Lexi, what's poppin'?
Hi, everybody. Wow.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. What a handsome panel of women you have.
No doubt, man. What's up? Like, you got a question, comment, or smoke for the conversation? What's going on?
Well, I was just listening, and I think there's, and I don't know if you guys touched on it, but there's also, I think, like, and you ladies could correct me if you want to, and I would appreciate it, because I've lived a different life, and I just have met women who have had to make like different choices in life, and like extreme choices, and some of them, I don't know, they did it with like what I would think is like, damn, that girl has a good head on her shoulders considering what she's been through and the choices she has to make. So I've seen women who deal with the mental capacity of making horrific choices, things that might be judgmental choices with their bodies that are not what most women would do. So I just wanted to know, like, do you guys think that there's also like some women who just have a mental threshold to have the capacity to deal and process certain things or certain traumas? Because they made that choice. I'm going to be a stripper, or I'm going to be, put myself in this situation, and I'm ready to deal with the consequences. Do you think that person, and I'm not trying to say empower, because I think that word is like, it just doesn't go, but I just think like that person just has a way is built in a way to be able to deal with certain circumstances. And I'm impressed sometimes, and I'm like, damn, I'm lucky, I'm grateful I never had to make those decisions, but it looks like she did the best that she could with what she has, and she does have a vision and a trajectory, regardless of her choices or how I met her.
Just from my observation, I think that the days of Diamond from Players Club are just about over with. I don't think that's the majority of them out there.
Are you saying
There's
use what you
probably
got to get what you want?
No, that's Ronnie. That's a Ronnie Ho quote.
Get on high based on what you have. Okay, yeah.
But I don't think that the majority. I think there's probably some diamonds. You know what I'm saying, sprinkled in there. But I don't think the majority of them are diamonds.
I think you may have to provide context to Diamond though more, Callie. I don't know if everybody remembers Players Club and can make the association.
She was the good hoe.
Yeah, Diamond was the chick who she got pregnant coming out of high school, and dad kicked her out. She had to make some money, whatever like that. She was working in a shoe store. Right, she got approached by Ronnie and Trix in the shoe store and found the Players Club, the strip club, and she had a whole plan as far as making her money to go to college. And she had a plan after a set date when she was going to be done. She saved her money, did all of that shit, and she ended up being a newscaster, because that's what she was going to school for, was journalism.
Okay, so you're saying most of the people in that lifestyle, that's the lifestyle is the goal.
Yeah, I think there's more Ronnies than Tricks. I think there's more Ronnies than Diamonds.
They don't know the movie, Callie.
Okay, Ronnie was the one who was all about that life.
So you're saying the majority are in that life to make money, because they believe that's so it's like that's their career choice.
Yeah.
It's not a means to an end.
Correct.
Okay. I'm trying to recollect Players Club. I'm like, damn, I can't remember. So okay.
I think as we grow up, if you grow up, somebody echoing, but as you grow up with morals and people teaching you about religion and different things like that, you will never see women or think women can just be hoes. But everybody don't have that motorcycle ring dime. Some women think they're mermaids and sirens, and that they were born here, put here to be.
Where do the majority and minority lie? We don't get anything out of some.
Oh, A minority of women, you know, think that they were born here to be sex workers and shit like that. And they don't, but don't let them influence you, because if you ain't no mermaid, you gonna be traumatized. But I think some women have been abused so much that they detach from their body mentally or whatever. But I don't think, even if
Let's
they're
talk
sex workers, I don't
that.
think that they want to be raped.
Okay, so what are you talking about? A specific demographic, or are you talking about all women
What you mean?
that have been detached from their bodies? When you speak of women such as that,
Oh, the women who like are promiscuous,
regardless of what they do for work,
regardless of what they do for work,
you
they
think
detach from their bodies.
the reason why they're promiscuous is because they're detached, or they were promiscuous, which
No,
made
they
them
were
detached?
traumatized and then they detached from their body. Like I know women who had, like, if they've been sexually assaulted as little girls, they're more
Mm-hmm.
promiscuous. They try to give it away before somebody can take it. Because in their mind, that's how they control it now. Nobody can take it away if I give it away.
And like I had a girlfriend, and I didn't know this about her. And so, I've done music videos and I invited her to a set because she's beautiful. So maybe she can get booked. And they liked her look, and then I hear like the hair and makeup people calling for this girl, Ashley. And I'm like doing my thing, and I'm like, damn, Ashley, where's she at? Well, she was in a trailer with 3 guys having sex. So I was like, what the hell? Like that, I was so thrown off because I was like, why is this girl doing this? So I talked to her afterwards, and she tells me she's addicted to sex. I
Mm-hmm.
never I did not understand. I didn't understand how a woman would put herself in that position, and not only that, seek it out. And I had to stop being friend. I tried to be like that open-minded type of person, but that was an extreme for me. I was like, no, you don't seem to be in control of your mental state and the choices and decisions you make, because I put you there, to help you, but you just, you used it in a way that is just disgusting. I can't even offer the right level of compassion, to something like that.
Wait
And
a minute.
I never.
What were they artists that she was in the trailer with? What
She
it?
was with one producer, like a producer or one of the music producers, and 2 of the video production people from the production company.
The cameraman?
No, like the guys who make the decisions, who produce the video, like the production company. The company we call Melee Productions. They produce a lot of videos for like Benny Boom, Eric White back in the day, those type of guys.
Lex, what you say? Did you say West Coast Productions?
No, Melee.
Oh, I was about to say. I'm like, okay, all right, all right, all right, all
And
right.
she was this beautiful girl, Black and Puerto Rican from Tampa.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I'm in the scene. I'm trying to help her out. That's just my nature. And I
Mhm.
didn't know that she had these triggers. And like I said, I try to offer compassion because I do meet women in my life, and the experiences that I've had, that have had to make tough choices, and they've been able to kind of like rise above it, at least in appearance. And this girl was really messed up, in my opinion. I was like, I can't. You're not in control of this thing. And I don't know about sex addiction and women. I don't know. That's a little bit extreme for me to understand, because I'm not here trying to have sex with just anybody. You don't know, I don't have that type of urge.
Damn.
So I don't know if have you guys met women who are sexually addicted and have like no self-control, and they just hop on anybody?
Yeah, I know nymphomatics.
Oh, that.
Well,
They do it for sport.
there was
No sports girls.
there's chicks that during like camp and shit, they would go. They would go in the room with 3, 4, 5 niggas. And it wouldn't just be a one time thing. Like they would go in the room. They would do like that's what they would do.
And they
The
be like
chicks
that
that
at
you
high
never
school.
yeah. Well, I'm just thinking about camp. Like the volleyball team would get there a little bit after us. The volleyball team be going, man. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I grew up lame.
Gotta hit all the balls.
Jeez.
That was me.
Wow.
Gotta hit all the balls, huh? They're getting their reps up.
Volleyball team, we gotta hit them all.
It was like a lot of hitting balls and squatting. Practice in a way.
Do you think? Okay? So do you think that there's like a difference if you're a woman who's in an environment that's a sexual environment, but you aren't physically participating? Do you think that that's still a whole thing?
Say it again.
Like, let's say that you are a person who is exposed to a sexual environment, like the Playboy Mansion, or just an environment that's high sex, like, but you don't participate, but you're watching it, right? It's influencing you mentally, but you're not actively participating physically, but you're in that environment. Does that constitute kind of like a whole, or is a whole label more about the physical action of sex?
It gotta be the physical. Like, so I know two bartenders.
Yeah.
They bartend at a couple strip clubs, like as a night job. But like one of them, she's an attorney, but she just does it on the weekends. And I don't know anything about her in terms of she just cool. You know what I'm saying? And I never seen her like get a bad name or nothing like that. You know,
She's a practicing attorney.
Yeah. Yeah, she works. She works as a bartender. Mm-hmm. It's a good supplement. Like, she's an attractive woman, right? And she works in the strip club as a bartender. You know, they dress provocative enough, not like the strippers though, right? But they kind of have to. And then she does a job during the week. What?
But there's something off about that. You don't think it's something like, I don't know, I would.
I mean, she bartends at the strip club. She bartends at regular bars too, right?
So
you know,
everybody
people
knows that she's a bar. Everybody knows she's an attorney.
I don't know if everybody knows.
I mean, but most people know she's an attorney or something like that. Like, I mean, you do, so probably other people do too.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I never seen her do anything out the ordinary except for serve drinks.
That's like really two separate lives, but I guess she knows how to morph it into one.
A bartender?
What's the problem?
She's in the environment, and that's money two ways.
Right.
Like,
like if you see me here, and if you see me DJing, I have different like levels, like per song. Like I'll be dancing if I'm DJing, whatever the case is. I might be yelling on the mic in general, right? But that's the job. If I'm here, my disposition fits based on what we're talking about, the criteria. And then I used to work corporate. I used to be at Capital One at the actual corporate office in McLean. And in which case I'm doing that job. So when I see her bartending and she knows how to make all the drinks to just pour shots, then you know what I mean? I could see how she can work and then work. You know?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I don't see the problem. Is the problem? Is the problem supposed to be that she's a bartender, or that she sometimes bartends at the strip club?
No, I think for me, I just think like sometimes when you think of a doctor or a lawyer or a person sort of like in a certain position, for me, I just would be like, oh, like it's like, oh wow, you're a podiatrist and you're a bartender. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're a litigation attorney by day and then you bartend at night. I was like, oh, that's very interesting. Like, you know, I would not think that bartending would be kind of on brand with an attorney. You know, I just see it as two separate things, because I just think a doctor, an attorney or something like that is a judge is just a little different than a regular civilian.
A judge would be, I think a judge.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Joel. No, go ahead.
Is that because you're thinking of like their earning potential? Like you make this amount of money as an attorney, why would you want to bartend?
No, you know what I think it is? I think it's just the social programming in my mind that I just have, that I would just like, I would notice that I'm like, damn, I have like a little barrier with that. And it's just about me and the way that I kind of grew up. You know what I mean? So I would just be intrigued, like, okay, wow. And I would probably learn something from a woman like that, you know, that has been able to kind of like do something like that. And it's still respectful, and it's not bad. I would have to get over that kind of programming that I have, a socialization or cultural thing, to kind of really like understand that there's nothing wrong with it. It's me, and I have to get over it.
Okay.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, him, like to tie it into what the original topic was. What if she at the bar and then girls on the pole have some issues or whatever, and then she slide her card? Hey, I'll have me. Believe all women. I'll have me.
Yeah, I think I don't. So I think
Client.
she, from what I can remember, she wasn't a litigator.
Alexis, especially if
the
she's a divorce attorney. That's a great position. Bartending at a strip club as a divorce attorney.
Look both ways, the males and the females. Look.
No, I think she did. She did mostly like estate law and things of that nature. So wills and enforcement, things like that. So majority of attorneys don't litigate. Like they don't go to court. A lot of them do paperwork, pushing, and things, contracts as an example. So
But who gonna help Uncle Charles and Roxy get Uncle Charles' will? You know what I'm saying? Roxy been taking care of Uncle Charles for 10 years. He been coming to that strip club. Hey, come on, man. Slide him the card.
Yeah.
So what's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
I just wanted to chime in with 2 cents. You'll be surprised at the different professions people have that work in the nightlife business. I mean, I've worked the gamut of, all different kind of corporate professions. And I was a bouncer for, how many years was I a bouncer for? At least 20. Yeah. Lots and lots and lots. And like 80% of the guys I bounced with were all like super white collars. Same with the bartenders, promoters, DJs. You'd be amazed to know how many white collar, how many advanced degrees you have. And DJ Ham can tell you, like at least 50% of what you're going to get at nightclubs, bar restaurants, strip clubs are going to be degreed individuals by day, or pursuing a degree, or business owners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, it's pretty standard, man. Damn, I saw this on Instagram. He was at his meeting. They're like, "How was your weekend?" And he was showing clips of like the parties he was DJing. He's like, "It was pretty good. Nothing too crazy." And the party was crazy as hell, There's this group that I work with. We promote different events. Two of the guys in the group are millionaires, but not off of assets though. One of them, he has his engineering degree from Carnegie Mellon. Like, but but he be partying, like it's nothing crazy, right? We may make a couple $1,000, but in the meantime, he got so much, his money, out the ass. So yeah, people do a lot of shit.
And that's the other thing. I'm glad you said that, Ham, because the money is pretty good. I mean, if you're in the right place, DJs make 300, 500,000 a night. You get bouncers on the door, 100, 200 a night, and in their pocket and shit, $20 every 10 minutes. Bartenders, they can bring home 2, 3, 4, 500 a night, 1,000 a night, 1,500, depending on where you're at. But you figure on average, between bouncers, DJs, and bartenders, you're thinking 400 a night, 500 a night, 2, 3 nights a week. That's an additional $1,500 a week cash under the table.
I've been thinking about going to be a bartender.
Oh, you would be great, Sherelle.
I think so.
That's how it go. Like, and then that money, when you have like a W-2 as an example, that money, nobody claiming all that money, Yeah, man. No, it's good. I mean, it's a supplement, Tiff, I saw it gave you cause for pause. What was your concern?
I don't have any.
Oh, I thought you were kind of on the same wave with Lex. Like, damn, that kind of doesn't coincide.
Nope. I know plenty of girls that were dancers and plenty of girls that serve drinks and house moms and all of that. I don't have a problem with people that are in adult industries as long as they're adults.
Oh, that wasn't what I was at. It was the girl who was a attorney and then a bartender. I thought you had, but she's not in the adult industry. She just served drinks.
They're not allowed to touch the bartenders, right?
That probably depends state. I'm not sure.
I don't think you can here. I don't even think. I mean, it's been years. I don't even think you can get all the way naked here. I don't think.
Oh no.
Yeah. When I say years, like
you can't in Louisiana either.
You can get
yeah,
naked in DC.
in Georgia.
Not
Yeah,
in
you get
Atlanta.
naked
They
in
buddy,
DC
but
too.
that was the first time I seen the girl like all the way with her drawers off. I was like, wait, she's like.
Well, Aaron, did you before they start talking about bullshit, Aaron? Do you have any question, comment, or smoke for the ladies on the panel?
No. I was just fortifying your lawyer friend behind the bar, just fortifying the
Oh
point.
yeah,
But no, I'm actually
yeah.
ready to check out.
Right.
Love seeing the wife up here.
No doubt. Yeah, man. Damn.
Love the conversation. Love y'all. I'm gonna get back in the cloud though. Catch y'all later.
Like,
All right.
yeah, no, it was real deep. There was pause. There was so many stories shared today, So I just wanted to kind of get you guys' outlook on this shit. Because a lot of the brothers came up earlier today just saying, yo, this mantra was a detriment to a lot of brothers. And we just looked at a couple stories as well.
I don't think any reasonable woman would even be okay with the believe all women. Like, we're women. We understand everybody is not a good woman. There are some gutter snipes. There are some women that take advantage of certain things. I think that's why you have a lot of people that are kind of remiss. But I just don't want to. It seems like we're having two different conversations. Like, one in the sense of, yes, there are women who do horrible things, but also there are men that can be less than savory. I don't like the marriage of the two. I get what you're saying, I really do. But
who's saying? I don't understand.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
I said, stop, sit down.
No, I didn't hit mute, girl. The cat is acting a fool. Sheesh.
That's me too. I was talking shit. I wasn't on mute.
Girl, the hell?
What's wrong, Hemp? You bored?
No, I was trying to see where she. I was trying to see where she was going because she
I
said.
lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. My like I said, the cats are acting a fool.
Okay. I don't know.
Like the marriage of the two. That,
Yeah.
to believe all women with the, men.
That's where I was going. Yeah, I don't think any of us believe all of that. Like, it's some people that just lie. Like, there are women that lie. They're not good people. I just Yes, I'm talking to my kitties.
Okay.
I think the biggest detriment, though, believe all women hurt both sides of that coin, or whatever. It hurt the men because they walking around on eggshells or whatever, and then it hurt the women as far as the real victims and the fact that they have to act like they gotta be afraid of every single nigga, and that shit is weird.
I don't know if that's fair to say, though. If you've been a victim, then you should have a healthy fear. I think everybody's relationship is different. I just don't.
Right, but we're talking about people who haven't been victims, and now they walking around afraid of
okay. Yeah, no, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I understand what they meant, but it was definitely an overcorrection, and they're just bad at slogans.
What do you mean? Men are?
No, I'm talking about because the Me Too shit got politicized and everything, and that believe all women came from that political shit. I just think, you know what I'm saying? It was the overcorrection, number one, and then number two, they're just bad at slogans when it comes to trying to convey what could be, a righteous message overall. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's right along the same lines of
But that got co-opted, and we didn't talk about it today, but a lot of it, I don't think that Black women behave in or use certain things like white women. I think Jonathan Majors is a prime example of that. Dude did not do anything. He didn't touch her. He picked her up. He still lost his contract, got sued, had to go through a bunch of different things. And we saw this very big grown man running down the street away from a girl. And she used his credit card. So it's just like when we hear certain things, like we got spicy something about Emmett Till. I don't think that, I don't want to say all. I will say, I would like to believe that it is a minority of Black women that would weaponize that kind of charge. I think a lot of us understand that it's very, very, it's serious and it's not anything to play around with. And I don't think you have to have a son to understand like just is just. And if you're lying on a man, you're anti-woman and you're anti-man because you're going to put another woman in a really bad situation. And you also may be making a man be very jaded. I mean, based on what's been said, it's like, I think you talked about like if it happens once, now you're going to be more, I guess, what would the term be? Like you're on guard all the time. You don't get to relax. You don't get to enjoy because you just feel like somebody's trying to do you bad.
And I don't think all women was meant for us, as in women of color. I believe all women was meant for a particular sector of women.
That part, I'm just like, Black women don't get that same latitude, and nor do I know. I'm not gonna say none because we're not gonna do that. We know that there are some people out there that be doing a bunch of foolery, but I also think that a lot of us understand those kind of allegations can really ruin a person's life, and it shouldn't be taken lightly at all.
Yeah, what do you think about my sentiment about when you go around the way? First grave about $1, the next two about a woman.
What? Dumb it down.
The first is down there. The first grave about $1, the next two about a woman.
The first grave about $1.
The Travis Rudolph case, grave about a woman. I know these two boys, they both dead. She's still alive. One of the niggas died over the kitchen sink. The other one died with his ass up in the air in the grass.
You talked about that one was the boyfriend and the other one was like kind of fooling around. No, when you tell the story, it's true. And I think the other thing is like, you don't want to put the people in your life, especially men that love you, in really bad situations. The case that you showed earlier, those were kids. You could tell that it was a little young guy trying to defend his sister, and she ruined his life. And somebody else is not even here anymore because she was having a moment. Like that's fuckery.
So
she should be in jail. She should be in jail.
So in terms of the Black woman, is this believe all women used differently? So it may not be courts, but is it leveraged in a different way? When you call your brother, call your uncles, call this person, call that person, pitting men against each other, etc. Do you think that is more common for Black women, or this doesn't happen at all regarding Black women?
No, I won't say it doesn't happen at all.
All don't mean all, but in terms of the mantra.
I feel like if you love the men in your life, you're not going to put them in bad situations. And even when you talked about being measured and as a spouse, not telling your husband everything that happened. If somebody says something slick or out of the way, there are going to be times where as a wife, you need to kind of be measured in, or as a sister, what you share with your brothers or your partner, because you know the men in your life are not going to allow you to be disrespected. And if that's the case, like, you don't put them in those situations, which means the way that you move has to be very aware. You have to understand, it's like, if you are loved by Black men, the one thing that they typically do not let happen is they not for women being disrespected, not at all. Not the women that they love, not the women in their lives. So you have to move in a particular way, because you could get somebody harmed.
Do you think Black women are protected by that logic?
I do, yes.
Hmm. Well, I like to throw in something, because on that note, and also about the girl in the court case that you were showing earlier, and what you mentioned about the protection, especially in our community. But it had me thinking, and I heard it twice when my dad told me the story about them going to beat up one of my aunt's boyfriends at the time, and my granddaddy stopped them when they was about to run up the street and go whoop them. And my granddaddy was like, "Nah, bring y'all ass down here. I ain't going over there." And they, they the brothers, so they mad and stuff. And of course, granddaddy said, "Nah, y'all ain't doing that." And I was young when he first told me the story. Then when I went back home to KC one night, and my cousin's ex-boyfriend, but he had threw bleach all on her red velvet couches. And me, because I'm visiting, so I ain't there all the time. And I'm talking to my boy cousins on the phone. I'm like, "Yo, what da 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 da?" And it's like, my cousin's like, "Oh, that's messed up, Lex." I was like, "Yeah, but they about to ride." I get back to the house. Nah, Lex, we ain't doing that. Go fuck him up. And she be right back with him the next day.
You have I call them F and F. The couples, all they do is fucking fight, and you put people in bad situations.
In bad positions.
Your family in a situation. You put your neighbors in a situation. You put the people that care about you, co-workers, all these people that literally don't want to see you be abused. But if you continue to go back, at some point, you got to kind of, I hate to say opt out, but like, girl, when you ready, I can help you. But in the meantime, you're not going to leave him. So please leave us out of this. Get me out of the group chat. I don't know. When you ready to go, I got you. But if not, outside of that, we're not coming to save you. We're not going to do anything. I'm not never going to say that people deserve a being, but bitch, what is you doing it every Friday? Y'all fighting? Like, what is happening? Whatever's going on, I don't operate that way. I don't want to be in the midst of that at all. I don't want to be in the midst of that.
Do you think so if she stays, her brothers should let her get her ass whooped?
Oh, it's gonna sound awful, but honestly, yes. At some point, if you don't leave, what is your brother supposed to do? Force you to go? And then what? When you leave, or you go over there and you say you're not gonna treat my sister like this, whoop, 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 and then she goes right back. Like,
right.
You got kids, people got families, people have jobs.
Right.
Like, nah. At some point, when you're ready, I will hope that you will step away and do the right thing, and we'll be here for you. But
even with me bringing up the story, a lot of times this ain't the first ass whooping. this ain't the first ass whooping. It's like the second, third. If it's like that, and then to bring it back, so then this is the 10th ass whooping, and it's really bad, and it's just like we back to believe all women, but it's like, wait a minute now, because
she paid taxes. Call the police. Get your restraining order. Stay away from them. Stop putting putting other people who got children, jobs, responsibilities in your mix, because it don't matter what your brother, cousins, and them do to them. It's illegal. Because they hit your ass, not them.
I mean, you saw that baby today. And I mean, I'm not trying to call you, but you could just see that this was a very young man. And his whole life is ruined because she was having a moment. Like, I didn't really get into the situation because did you like the woman was married, right? But then she was staying with the dude, and then you done got mad. Like it was just all of it was crazy. It was nuts. And here's one child done lost their life. The other baby gonna be in jail for the rest of his life.
No,
because you want to be loose.
He got off. He got off.
No, they weren't. They weren't on.
The brother got off.
The one who did the shooting. Yeah.
Huh?
The brothers didn't never go.
So
They wasn't never on trial.
The brothers didn't get charged with anything. The brothers didn't get charged with anything.
Really?
No.
They went up there, got beat up, and got shot up.
Get beat up and shot up.
Yep. So, yeah, they didn't get charged with anything. But yeah, they did crash out. What do y'all think about this? I always ask the fellas. I say, yo, you walk in, your lady getting her back blown out. What's your next move? What y'all think he should do?
Crash out.
That means he walks in and he's having sex with another guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's having the girl, his wife. She having sex with another guy.
Yeah, that guy needs to turn around and leave because that right there, he could black out. He could black out and do something. He
don't black out. So
he could black out. I would black out. I would black out, and probably somebody's gonna be dead by the time I come back too. Like
that's his house. What you mean? Was she? Oh no.
It's called a crime of passion, and you get less than murder charges.
The fuck? That's that man's house. Like, do you know how disrespectful you got to be?
You gonna kill him
with somebody in your house?
There. Like I would say,
she deserves to get knocked the fuck out, and so do he
kill him later. That's murder one. If you kill him in that moment, it's a crime of passion. You're gonna be lenient. You could plead insanity, momentarily insanity. You can get off.
Or you could call your sister. Come roll up.
Your sister gonna go to jail because they.
Don't call me because if she disrespecting you like that, then one of us we're not making it out the situation. No, we need to be packing up. Sis gotta go. At this point, she got to get out the house. Get out immediately.
That's a big liability for a man and his mental capacity to see his wife with another man like that is a liability in itself because a man will black out and it's over. Oh, I mean that's over the top. Like I don't know. If it was my brother, I would pray that he would just walk out that door and not do anything stupid and go to my mother's house and we'll deal with it.
It's his house.
I know, but I'm just saying I just wouldn't want him to go to that space of wanting to kick somebody's ass and how dark that could get in that environment. Because I think that a man would naturally just want to go there. Like, you're in my room having sex with my wife. I'm about to fight. I don't care how logical I am. I'm about to have a real animalistic reaction.
I'm telling y'all now, as a person who's witnessed this, that man is going to do something he's not walking out. Free Peanut till his back.
Wow. And then Peanut, I can't, Sherelle.
That's my law.
Okay.
Free rock.
Nigga, I'm definitely gonna have me a fist fight for sure.
Is you gonna put his clothes on first, or you gonna fight him naked?
Naked.
Man, we in Texas. Shoot him.
Are you gonna fight him naked? Or are you gonna
thump. I want to thump a little bit before I cap him.
Wait. What y'all say? Pause. No diddy. You want to thump a little bit?
Man,
listen, I know if it was me, it's gonna be some furniture moving.
The level of disrespect, like you already doing the most, but my home.
To be fair, as a man, I'm thumping everybody in the room. To be honest,
absolutely, it's gonna be 4 black guys, and I'm not gonna have neither one of them. everybody catching a fade. Because you can't tell me you didn't know when you came into this house, somebody else lived here.
It's gonna be an earthquake, and then I'm gonna make the 8 shake over my bed. You shitting me? Somebody got the bodies of fly. Listen, nobody move.
Somebody come get them.
It's a situation. It's a situation.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Pause.
Hell no.
He's a
they can talk about. I'm walking out. I'm walking out.
Right. What y'all young people say, crashing out? I'm crashing the fuck out. It's a crash.
I know that's right. Because guess what, y'all? I'm not
busy.
locked in here with y'all. Y'all locked in here with me.
At this point, if you make it out of here, I was being merciful.
You was being what, too?
Merciful.
That's crazy.
My house.
To even think about, that's insane to even imagine. That's crazy.
Nuts. That you don't fuck with me on a different kind of level. You don't like me because you don't want me to be stable. Because you clearly want me to catch a case. Clearly.
That's
not in Texas.
Not the house. Absolutely not.
Yeah. You might as well just
but wait a
tell me
minute.
with me.
And what's funny is T
really
and
don't care.
Alexis and wait a minute. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us in Texas. Get you one of them things. Because that thing gonna be thinging that day.
Oh,
I have homicidal tendencies. So I lead with that. If a guy is interested in me, I tell him I have homicidal tendencies. Unless you're going to give me full disclosure, this is not going to work. Because I don't have the tolerance for anything. Somebody trying to mess with my mental state, I just can't. I'm like too trigger happy. I can't.
He better be able to fight. That's all I'm saying. Damn it.